Hi, it's Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our daily energy and guidance reading. And we are using the Sacred Spirit Reading Cards by Anna Start. And this is a timeless reading, although today is March the 20th of 2020. That sounds catchy. 20th of 2020. You could use this as a pick a card reading, card 1, 2, or 3, or you could use it as a blended reading with all of the cards. Okay. And as I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. Okay, and for the first card, I'll take a card from the top. Second card, I'll take a card from the center. And the last card, I'm going to take a card from the bottom. Oops, and we have a jumping card. So you know what? We'll take the jumping card too. The more the merrier, right? All righty, well, we have a pick of card of 1, 2, 3, or 4 if you're going to do it that way, or it could be a blended reading of all 4 cards. Okay, that's good enough. Let's take card number 1. Okay, and card number 1 is 15, Eternal Union. New love is forming. Now, you could be in an existing relationship where maybe you're going to be able to take it to the next level, or this could be someone new coming along and you've gotten rid of those who were not for your highest good and you've made room for this person to enter. Or this could be self-love. This could be a new self-love and self-respect that you have for yourself, because we are all going through these trying times, and if you don't love yourself, you can't give love to others. So it's very important. Self-love, self-care is very, very important. And it says, in a lifetime, we are destined to meet many members of our soul group and soul family. Many of them enter through life as a soulmate, fated to teach us lessons about unconditional love and ourselves. A soulmate can be a friend, family member, work, colleague, partner, neighbor, or someone you strongly disagree with, clashing with every time you are around each other. When a soulmate enters your life, they offer your soul support, guidance, and growth, whether physically, emotionally, or spiritually. You may feel you have known them forever, or you may be instantaneously comfortable in their presence. Depending upon what your soul needs, a soulmate will be a brief encounter, or this relationship could last a lifetime. Acting as a catalyst for growth, these souls are here to teach you something new. Currently, meeting new people will bring great conversations. Interesting people will enter your life now to teach you something valuable about yourself and your interests or passions in life. Social gatherings and casual meetups will create opportunities for meaningful connections. Right now, you're being encouraged to actively listen to others. For those who you despise or see as enemies, view these people as possible soul connections. They are there to teach your life lessons and challenge your structured belief system. This new understanding will deepen the love you have for others, including new and existing partnerships, opening doors for the expression of eternal union. This living expression of love will influence romantic connections, including marriage with long-term commitments possible now. The expression of eternal union between two souls will bring new levels of love on an emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual connection. True love is limitless. And yeah, this makes me feel that saying in my mind about how no one crosses your path by mistake. Each and every person that is showing up in your life are here to teach you a lesson, whether it's something good, whether it's something bad, whether it's something you need to examine within yourself, if it's something that triggers you. So all of these are life lessons, and no relationship, no matter how bad it may be or unfair, unjust, is ever a waste of time. As long as you learn something from it, it served its purpose. However, if we keep repeating the same mistakes with people and keep going after the same type of person, the lesson's going to keep repeating itself until we learn the lesson, and then we can move on. Very interesting. And then card number 2. And this one says, 18, ground your light. Let your soul shine. And we definitely need that at a time like this. So many people are walking around with doom and gloom, expecting the worst, scarcity mentality, worrying they're going to run out of this, run out of that, worried about you imagine what they could worry about and they're worrying about it. And you know what? Worry is the biggest waste of time. It's not going to stop things from happening. And then if it does happen, you worried twice and all it leaves you is worn out. And it really didn't change anything. Be vigilant and cautious. Be sure that you're living right. But, grounding yourself at a time like this is so, so important because everybody's gone haywire. And that chaos breeds more chaos and people get panicky. I actually had somebody unfriend me, actually two people unfriend me on Facebook because I didn't seem rattled and panicked and worried and fearful enough. I mean, really? I mean, wouldn't you be happy for me if I didn't appear that way? I mean, I guess misery loves company, but anyway, grounding is so, so important at a time like this because, when you set a good example, other people will follow. And you got to walk the walk and talk the talk, and you got to live what you preach. Okay, and you could reach people with your positive lifestyle, your positive words. And I don't mean these people that candy coat everything and are, reciting these positive affirmations. I can't stand those positive affirmations. I'm sorry. And the positive thinking thing, oh, just think positive. No, that doesn't work with me either. If you watch my videos, yes, you could think positive, but you also have to put positive actions behind the positive thoughts and the positive thinking. Otherwise, you can sit on the couch all day thinking you're going to win the lottery, but unless you actually get up and go and buy a ticket, it's highly unlikely a ticket's going to fall in your lap. So you got to do the hard work too. So you want to think positive, but you want to still be logical because you don't want to walk through life with rose-colored glasses and then get caught off guard when something hits you in the face. You don't want to live in denial. Let's put it that way. And I believe a lot of this positive thinking are people living in denial. They're not doing anything about their situation. They just keep on saying, oh, I'm sure things are going to improve. I'm sure someday this, I'm sure someday that, but then they don't put anything in motion. Enough of my rambling today. You can tell I got a good night's sleep. Okay, so the book says the method of grounding our energy body, auric fields, and consciousness is to solidify our being in the present. Through the grounding process, our emotional, physical, and spiritual bodies become unified, bringing balance and well being to our soul and spirit. While this practice can be challenging, it is important for you to remember you're influenced energetically by your environment. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I was just saying about how, when people are behaving in a chaotic manner, even animals, if you have a dog, and you're acting hyper upset about something, did you ever notice your dog starts getting wound up too? Because they could sense the energy. That's how people are. If you're around these people that, are in a panic right now and they don't want to try to calm themselves or ground themselves, it's just going to keep on snowballing into more of a panic-stricken reality for them. And, I'm not making light of anything, truly. I'm not. I take everything seriously, but the panic that's going on right now is a lot self-imposed, and we really need, to ground ourselves, okay? And strengthening your aura and emotional and physical body is the primary goal of mindfulness as we feel everything that we experience through our energetic space. So you could sense the energy. You could sense the energy as soon as you walk into a room. You're doing yourself a disservice if you refuse to honor your own shining light. Embrace the inner spark that sets you apart from everyone else. Claim and accept who you are as an individual so you can thrive in life. Embrace yourself with a new confidence. And that's right, because we all have something to offer this world. We all have a gift to share. Some of us may or may not have discovered it yet, but you soon will. When you go through this spiritual awakening, you are going to realize what your gift is. And maybe it's a bad situation that you went through, a painful situation, and that's going to be what you're going to do. You're going to help heal people because you lived through it and you've experienced it. And that's not something they could teach you at school. And it's nothing you could read in a book. It's something you have to live through. And that's, what your shining light is going to be for this world. It says, currently you may be feeling sluggish, unmotivated, and energetically flat. Your energy is distributed across different areas of interest and therefore is making you weaker. Pay close attention to how your body reacts around certain people, places, and situations. It's up to you to develop healthy personal and physical boundaries. Right now, you need to ground your own light, come back to your heart space, and center yourself in the present moment. Make yourself consciously aware of your breathing. Is it slow? Is it fast? Is it intermittent? Integrate your physical space, your physical body, and positive charge by grounding your new and current experiences with breath work. And that is so true. At the end of the day, when I was at work, because the office was so chaotic and toxic and dysfunctional, I would hold my breath, because I had no idea what was going to happen next. And I was spending a lot of time in that fight or flight mode, very defensive, because those are the kind of people that I had to deal with all day long. And when you do that, you hold your breath and you don't even realize you're holding your breath, and it tenses up your whole body. And at the end of the day, you would be so exhausted. It was like you were in a train wreck. I mean, you were totally exhausted from doing that. So you want to pay attention when you get, anxious about something. Is your breathing fast? Is it being held back? I mean, that has a lot to do with the rest of your body and feeling fatigue, because I know a lot of people suffer from fatigue. And I think it's because of them tensing their muscles from the anxiety and the pressure they're going through every day, especially around certain people, whether it be at work, within your family, within your circle of friends. And it says, bringing in new light energy through your crown and anchoring your sacred self through your earth chakras will assist the grounding process. More importantly, never give your power to anyone to dim your light. You are a lighthouse and deserve to shine your light across the night. And I'll tell you, there will be people out there that will try to dim your light. They just don't want to see other people happy. If they're not happy, they don't want to see anyone else happy. And the fact is they're not working on their happiness. They're just jealous if they see you being happy and having things under control and having a good grip on your life. They're not willing to do the hard work. They'll just sit back and be jealous and not lift a finger and try to help themselves, which to me is absolutely ridiculous. They'll still stay in that poor me mentality, that victimhood, and never do anything about it, and then just, sit around gloating about people who seem to have moved on from bad situations. Hey, we're the ones that did the hard work. Okay, it's not going to do the work on its own. You got to, realize that you got to try to help yourself. So do not allow anyone to dim your light. Do not hand your power over to these people right now that want you to be miserable like they are. Do not do that. Shine your light, because there are people out there that need it. And there's people out there that appreciate it. And only surround yourself with those people that appreciate you. And then the next card says, number 10, Cosmic Ancestors. Voice your concerns. And this looks like a pretty serious card too. And he's just like kind of staring up at that light. And it's saying, universal conscious coexistence extends beyond millions of years. Our very DNA has evolved over thousands of years and is continuing to do so. Our genetic lineage or origins are often brought into question. It's hard to refute the possibility of life on other planets far beyond our own star system and galaxy, given the science and astrological evidence we already understand historically about universal astronauts. You may feel like you are a starseed, disassociated from others as they cannot comprehend how precious life is, planetary evolution, or conscious connection with all living creatures. You may have fell into silent pain or be a passionate activist, your heart breaking over the material corruption of humanity and that no one is listening to the collective cry of the planet, the life of all the inhabitants, or the global impact of ego-based leadership. In absolute truth, we are all star seeds. At our personal cosmic origins are mixed with our DNA and consciousness. The very existence of life on the planet beyond our current understanding or awareness is evidentiary. After all, you are currently existing within the universe as we know it on a beautiful planet called Earth. Right now, you must learn from those who have walked before you, those who have already shown a light on injustices, require you to evolve and awaken into a passionate contributor. Now is the time to stand up and be counted. Life beyond our beautiful planet, beyond our earthly incarnations, is forever written among time and space, and it's available to us within the records of the Akashic Temple. You may feel connected to star energy or be aligned more with cosmic understanding of the universe than with others. call upon the energy of 100% pure light, galactic guides, masters, or teachers to assist you in understanding your personal connection. And yes, we are all connected. We are all in this together. I feel a connection with everything. I feel a connection with the trees outside, with nature, with animals. I feel a strong connection to the moon. I feel connections with people that I interact with for the first time. And it's a good feeling. Very, very interesting. And then the last card is a beautiful, beautiful owl. Look at that. And it says, it's number 28, mindful wisdom. Create inner harmony. Okay, and I'm starting to see a theme here, the grounding yourself and shining your light, and now creating inner harmony. And like I said, with all the chaos that's swirling around, don't give in to it. Do not give in to it. Okay, I believe most of this stuff is a pure illusion, and they want you to be fearful because that's the way you're controlled. Fear is the oldest form of control. Remember that. And fear is not, just like worry, is not going to change things. So just be vigilant. Use your judgment. And this says mindfulness is a simple act of being present in each moment, but for most people, it is not always achievable during daily life. Complications of employment, relationships, children, social activities, and career choices can all seem to distract us from achieving this goal. It is only when you choose to become present that you receive clarity of consciousness, peace of mind, and objective understanding surrounding current issues. And yeah, a beautiful author, which I have followed for a long time, is Eckhart Tolle. And if you could read some of his books, they are very worthwhile. I have all of them. And he talks about mindfulness. And there's a lot of other authors out there that will talk about mindfulness, especially Asian philosophy books that I have too. And being in the present moment. Too many of us get overwhelmed by our daily activities and we get caught up in the drama and the chaos very, very easily, or issues that are going on in our lives, and our mind is just going back and forth with what was said, what was done, what do we need to do. You really have to concentrate on this very moment, what you're doing right now. If you're eating a bowl of oatmeal for breakfast, focus on the oatmeal. Focus on every spoonful of it that you're eating. Lose yourself in that bowl of oatmeal. If you're doing the dishes, do the dishes. Feel the water and the soap on your hands. Wash and dry the plates. Be here now. Be in the moment, because that's where you're going to be the happiest. If you're thinking about the past, okay, and being regretful, the past is over and done. You did the best you could with what you had. It's over. Don't allow it to hold you prisoner. And then if you think too far into the future, that's anxiety producing, because we have no control over the future. Okay, so you want to plan things, but not to the point of nauseum where you're looking too far ahead. So try to be in the present moment. And when you're in the present moment, it's so much easier to stay centered and grounded. It says the owl is a representation of inner knowing and mindfulness, patiently and carefully monitoring their surroundings, followed by clear and direct action. You may be feeling confused about people's actions, but like the owl, we must observe our surroundings to the best of our ability to see the real meaning of a person's actions or the origin of specific issues. Now is the time to journey inward, to access your inner knowing and personal wisdom through mindful practice, to create a homeostasis and equilibrium in the heart and mind. Bring yourself back to the heart space where you can approach anything with calmness and clarity. Right now, place yourself of value. When the owl appears in your life, it encourages you to use strong intuition to gain wisdom about matters that you shouldn't ignore. More importantly, self-worth and confidence. Tolerance can be achieved through objectivity and inner peace, acknowledging all our experiences so we can be objective with our emotional and mental processes. Instead of reacting immediately out of anger, mindfulness allows you to be aware of this anger, helping you realize why you're angry, and then process the circumstances surrounding the emotion. This new form of emotional intelligence allows you to physically react using a positive process and method that is beneficial to you and others while understanding the reasoning behind their behaviors. So yeah, that is so true. If you are grounded and centered and at peace, okay, you're going to respond calmly to things that happen during your day. Otherwise, if you're not grounded, you're not at peace, you're stressed, you're anxious, you're overwhelmed, you're going to react emotionally. You're going to be very quick to judge people and not step back and try to think about where they're coming from. You're going to, maybe act out, maybe say things that you regret later. So it's all about being grounded and composed. It's all about taking that pause before you say something, because a lot of people will say things to trigger us to get a reaction. Okay. And you don't want to give in to that. You just don't want to play that game. So at a time like this, it is so important to meditate, to keep an eye on your breathing. Do the breathing meditations if you want to, deep breath in and out maybe 10 times to bring you back to reality if you feel like your day is starting to spin out of control, or if you've experienced someone that's toxic, okay, and the energy is really, really heavy. Once you walk away from that person, go sit quietly and gather yourself so you don't allow whatever energy you picked up on to spoil the rest of your day. Um, it's all about staying grounded, going within, finding this inner peace in such a busy and hectic world. It's an amazing, amazing reading today. If you've enjoyed it, please like it by giving it a thumbs up, share it, and above all, subscribe, because I will be back with more.